Hi everybody, Billy James, taking on the image of Rancid the Clown. I hope you all liked the last video depicting this mask. It is probably one of my favourite masks I've made to date. I'm very keen on clown masks and clowns in general, but I can't say it's always been that way. Since I was a child I was terrified of clowns, and as any child who grew up in the 90s, I did go to a few circuses and I had the misfortune of the clowns, realising I was one of those few kids that were terrified of clowns. And as everybody knows, the first thing they want to do is approach that child, engage them and overwhelm their fear and just kind of, yeah, just destroy your childhood and probably plague your dreams for the next 20 years. And I guess it kind of rubbed off now. Well, you know, look at me. I have several sculpts from masks that I have at the moment, in which respect, if anybody was looking to purchase one of those masks, they'd be a lot quicker to produce. I can simply just whip it up on the sculpture and it'd take just about 2 weeks. Whereas if you're asking for one of my masks or a custom new mask, it can take anything around about a month, depending on how complex you want the paintwork to be. It could be a little bit more. It all depends on the mask you're asking for, really. I think to start things off, we're going to go off with the Rancid the Clown sculpt. It's going to look very different because, of course, I've added hair to this mask. Okay, so here is going to be the sculpt. I'm just giving you a quicker glance at my Rancid the Clown mask now, in case you didn't see the previous video giving all of the detail. I am underneath a yellow light, so the colour is going to look a little bit off, unfortunately. But this is the sculpture. So, as you can see in the detail, you have the eyes where I've added the sort of tear effect. I wanted initially, this was going to be a mask which looked as if a mask was burnt over flesh. I didn't intend to actually make a clown mask as such. It was more an accident, and bit of a story behind this mask. I was really disappointed as I was sculpting it. Usually a mask would take me about, I'll sculpt it over a period of 3 days. It's not always continuous because I have to do it on my days off, but this one took a little bit longer because I actually tore it apart twice. I just became so frustrated, so irritated by the way it looked, and it wasn't until I thought to myself, well, dude, this is going to look like some fucking sick clown mask if I carry it on. I have made 3 separate clown masks. I've made a Jason style hockey mask based on the Dead by Daylight clown mask. If you know me outside of this channel, you would know that I absolutely live and love Dead by Daylight. It is possibly one of my all-time favourite games, and well, if you haven't played the game yet, you definitely should give it a try. It's a very different type of game. It's a versatile, I don't know what you'd call it. It's a killer versus 4 survivors, you know, killer kills and survivors survive. Presenting the Dead by Daylight hockey mask. If you're on my Instagram, you'll notice that I've made quite a lot of Jason masks. Quite a few, only a small amount of them are really custom jobs. Actually, I think it's the other way round. I think it's actually a majority custom masks, and then I've only made part 3, 4 and Savini, actually. Yeah, I think that's right. I'll give you a quick little flash of one of them. Here's my time to kill. This guy's got, I wanted to give it like a wooden effect. That's my favourite style with these masks. I love giving them a wooden look, and you'll notice throughout it the chippiness of it. So, if you know Dead by Daylight, or even if not, you may be familiar with the Huntress mask. This is a bunny mask, obviously, and it is a very smooth mask, if that. Not something I'm overly keen on, making smooth masks. As I said, I prefer the texture. But this was a very early mask of mine, and sculpture as well. You can probably tell by the features in it. They're very simplistic. I struggled trying to add like character to the mask. It's the paint really that gives it the character, and before you have the paint you obviously have the sculpture itself, and it's hard to really envisage it. But I think the main thing is get the sculpture done, make sure you've got all of the shapes right. All of my sculpts are done by hand. I only really use one tool, and that's only really to cut out the shapes. Yeah, I'm very lackluster when it comes to my sculpting, but I'm still learning. I've been doing it for less than 2 years, self-taught. So that's the sculpture. I'm now going to show you the mask in another video. So this is my mask vlog concluded. We had a little bit look of a hockey mask, my Dead by Daylight clown. My Huntress sculpture. We'll have another video which will show the latex mask that I finished, and also the Rancid the Clown sculpt, which followed on from my most recent mask video. So this is probably, I would say, my first mask vlog. I did a channel update video, but this one is to basically give a little bit of an insight as to how my masks look before they become masks. I will do a second one where I'll go more into detail of how the masks were made, the first style that I used when I made masks using a burlap method. I'll also be going into detail with my new style perhaps. But if you did like this style of video, then please leave a comment and like. I would like to understand what sort of videos you guys want to see more. I intend to release videos more frequently now. If these vlog style videos are any good, they're quick and easy for me to do, so let me know. I do have some more content coming out very soon, so don't fear, a short film will be coming very soon. But until then, thanks for watching, and as always, sweet night.